Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the West Ham World YouTube channel. West Ham won a bloody game! Oh my God, we've won 2 games in a row. Oh God, that was not good for my heart, that game. That was not good for my heart. Oh God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Obviously, you're always happy when you beat them, but to win it in the last minute, a fighting performance in the first half. We dug in, we stuck in well. We did have to write out like, listen, this is what it's like down the bottom. But, you know, if Arsenal, which they should, beat Forest, it's back down to 4. And that's a bit more of relief. Oh, my goodness me. I forgot what it feels like to win in the bloody Premier League. Are we ever going to keep the clean sheet again? I don't know. But my God, what a feeling. It felt like it was going to be one of them painful losses at a point. When they equalised, we were really under the cosh and they were sort of just, their momentum was building, their crowd was building, and we couldn't get out of our half, apart from one point where Somerville got up the end and Van der Ven took him. It was a tense one. Anyway, quick review of the game. You guys comment along if you want, if you are watching live. When the lineup come out, it was interesting. It was like, oh, what's he going to play? Is he going to play 4-4-2? Is he going to play a 4-2-4? It was sort of a bit fluid. It was quite a fluid formation that he was playing. Obviously, Ariola in goal, Scholes at left back, Wan-Bissaka right back, Tobido and Mavropanos, Fernandes, Soucek, Pablo, Somerville, Bowen, and Castellanos up front. We looked all right. You know, they started a little bit brighter, but I tell you, when we was on the ball, we looked good. We really looked good in that first half. It was quick movement. We was using Somerville well, and Somerville, unbelievable in that first half. Unbelievable. Every time he got the ball, he got us up the pitch. He looked dangerous. He looked threatening. Just shows what a goal does for a player. You know, scoring that goal that got disallowed against Forest. And then scoring against QPR, and then he goes and gets another one. A little bit, obviously, deflection, went all over the place. You don't shoot, you don't score. 1-0 up, good. We looked good. We were constantly trying to score as well. We had the back post one with Castellanos that was unlucky. Obviously, offside one as well that was disallowed. And, you know, in that first half, I personally think West Ham should have been maybe 3-1 up in that, maybe even 4. Like I say, Tottenham had one or two good chances, but we were definitely the better of the first half. Tobido was brilliant in the first half. Ollie Scholes had a really good game. Fernandes just, you know, always impresses me. Gets his body about, busy. Soucek was winning his headers in midfield. Castellanos was trying to link play and he was getting into the positions. You know, and had a couple of good efforts, but he's not clinical. He's good, and he definitely, having 2 there, you know, Pablo got himself about. He was busy, and it just occupied their centre backs. You know, it just give us something that we haven't had for a while. Are they going to be the most prolific? No, but they just give us a focal point, and it frees up space for Somerville to move. It frees up Bowen. I think when Ben Davies went off, I think that wasn't a good thing for us. Because I thought Jed Spence was really, really good for them. He sort of had Bowen a lot of the time in his pocket. And Bowen was finding it difficult to get past him. Second half started, you knew Tottenham had to come out. They had to come out the traps and do something. And we couldn't really get out the half. Like I said, apart from that Somerville moment when he burst through and Van der Ven just did his thing. You know, Van der Ven's far too good for them. He is. That's not a disrespect to Tottenham. He is far too good. You know, this man will be playing top level soon. I can't see Tottenham holding on to him for much longer. They had some good headers. They had some long range shots. Bissouma had a long range one that was saved from Ariola. Xavi Simons had one as well, edge of the box that was saved. The equaliser did come. Ball was whipped in. Decent header. It was coming. And like I say, at 1-1, I was like, oh, please, West Ham, please. A point was not good enough anyway. A point, and it's like, oh, it's 6 points. We needed to get it down to 4. We did. We need it to get to 4, because then like I say, if Arsenal do win tonight, which they should, any other day, I never ever want Arsenal to win. But the one time I want Arsenal to win, you watch them slip. It stays at 4. It looks a little bit more optimistic for any player that's sort of sitting on the sidelines thinking, well, am I going to sign for West Ham? Am I not going to sign for West Ham? But yeah, the goal did come. Callum Wilson, obviously, he come on straight away and nearly scored anyway. Had a good shot. And then, obviously, he got his goal. And before that, obviously, just before I sum up that goal, before that, it looked like they was going to get a penalty. I thought they're going to give this because West Ham VAR always goes against us. And when Ollie Scholes' hands sort of just come out, I thought they're going to give this. And then I was thinking, here we go. And then they're looking for anything to get rid of the goal. But finally, West Ham come away with a win. And it's games like that, and it's putting 2 wins together. Whether they're, QPR was not the best game in the world, but it is a win. And win makes a happier dressing room and a happier training ground for the week. That game, they're going to be buzzing this week. To win in the last minute is always amazing anyway, because the other team's not coming back, even though they nearly did. That little bit where it was a little bit flappy for that last minute and a half. But that is going to be a lot happier training ground this week. And, we need to keep Callum Wilson. Great option to have off the bench. Can West Ham go out realistically and buy a striker as clinical as him, where we are in the position we're in, that can come off the bench effectively and score a goal? That goal, there's so much football left to play anyway, and it could change and we can go back to 7-8 points, whatever. That goal at the end of the season, if we stay up, could be one of the most crucial goals that we've scored. And we need to keep him. I like Tatty. I like Pablo. Keep Wilson as well. Have three strikers. And if they do get in Adama Traore this week, or whenever, because obviously they was waiting for Nigeria to come back, which they have gone out now, Nigeria. If Traore does come in, he's not the most effective player in the world, and I'm not going to sit here and try and preach that he is. He's someone that once Jimmy gets tired, you bring him on and he's got that bit of pace to come on. That defenders think, oh, for crying out loud. You know what it's like. When you play football, you're tired in a game and then they bring on this little pacey bloke who might not be the most technically gifted, but he's pace and you've got to chase him when you're knackered on the 75th minute. It would just be that. That is what Adama Traore will give us. It's just an outlet towards the end of the game that create a bit of fear. And I'm for it. I'm for that just because it's another pacey option for Jimmy when Jimmy gets tired in a game. He was unbelievable today, Jimmy Somerville. Unbelievable, like in that first half. Everyone was. Everyone had a fantastic game. I don't think anyone had a bad game today, to be honest with you. We dug in when we needed to. We rode our luck a little bit, but we scored when we scored, and we come away winners. Brilliant. Anyway, let's go through your comments, guys. Okay, so Andrew says, not good for the art. No, mate, it was a roller coaster. 10th second half, massive 3 points. Got to keep Wilson. A big derby magic there. Always great to beat the Spuds. It 100% is, mate. I listened to the game on the radio. Sounded like Areola had another good game. Yeah, pulled off some really good saves, mate. Really good saves. VAR is not good for the Elf. No, can't stand it. First league win since 8th of November. Yeah, mate. Well, we forgot what it feels like. I want to see a clean sheet now. That would be the next thing that we need to tick off now. But listen, if West Ham go and win games 2-1, 4-3, 5-4, but we win, I couldn't care less about a clean sheet. But it would just be nice for their confidence to get that. Brian says, good to see Jimmy hitting good form. And Andrew says, how good has Davido been recently? He has, mate. I was really scared, actually, when that last, was it about the last sort of 5 minutes? He sort of made that dash run across. And I think he just got cramp, to be honest with you. I think he just got a little bit of cramp in his leg. And I thought, oh, God. But at the time, before the commentator had said it, I thought, oh, please don't say he's done his hamstring, because he has been important. He's looked the player with ball. He is physical, he's pacey. I thought Mav had a good game, though. I did. I thought Mavropanos had a really good game today. You know, he got stuck in. And I like Mav. I prefer Mav than bloody Kilman. I really do. Yeah, very, very happy today. Very happy. You got to enjoy it today. Listen, we still could go down and we're still in a hell of a lot of trouble. But we haven't won in the Premier League for such a long time. And to win 2, you know, FA Cup and this, it puts us in a lot better confidence going into that Sunderland game next week. Brian says, how did Fernandes play today? He was excellent, mate. As always, you know, he played the deeper role for a bit. Then they moved him sort of more forward as when Rodriguez come on. Because obviously Pablo was playing that sort of floaty 10 role. It was a weird role he was playing. But yeah, he had an excellent game, mate. Excellent game. Any other comments, guys? I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. But yeah, I will watch the Arsenal game now. Like I say, for once, not support Arsenal, but be hoping they win, should I say. I can't be supporting Arsenal. I can't stand them. But we need them. We need them to win today. And then I need to have a look at Nottingham Forest's fixtures, see who they've got coming up, because we've got some games that we've got to go at now. Will that be the end of Thomas Frank at Spurs? Probably. I think this was El Sacchio today. I don't think they would have sacked Nuno, win, lose or draw today. But Frank, I think he might go now. I think he might go. Who Tottenham would get in, I don't know. But it's nice actually as well. Something we've stopped that thing of today of the free win. You know, Tottenham haven't won at home for a bloody hell of a long time in the Premier League. And at 1-1, I thought, oh, here we go. They break that and they win a game because West Ham's in town. We've broke our voodoo and they've kept theirs, thankfully. And it's just always great to beat them, especially in the last minute. Just beautiful. You know, it's beautiful to beat them in the last minute. We've done it a few times last minute as well, haven't we? I remember Freddie Picquion did one in the last minute. I think that was the last West Ham Tottenham game at Upton Park. Freddie Picquion scored in the 90th minute, or was that the season before? I remember getting a 90th there. Obviously, we had the Lanzini one as well. Yeah, some great memories. Brian says, I think Frank is gone. Duncan, nice to see you, mate. Always comment along. Appreciate it, mate. Absolutely massive win. PW Moz says, Somerville was brilliant first half, but went missing in the second. I think he just got tired, mate. I think they all got a little bit tired. They put a hell of a lot of effort in that first half. And they just, you know, was sort of really held us in our half, and we just didn't have an outlet in the end. Were Pablo and Tatty linking well? I wouldn't say they were linking well together, but they definitely have a presence there. You know, Tatty gets into positions. He had a few little chances, and Pablo's he's quite a big guy. You know, he's a physical presence there. Is he raw? Yes, but you know, give him time. Give him time. He's a young lad that's come over. Give him time. Duncan says, I can watch Match of the Day today. Duncan says, I'm back from Mexico. Good to be back live. Oh, Mexico, mate. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I want to catch up on all the other boys. I'm going to watch all the West Ham YouTube tonight. Match of the Day, as you guys are saying. I want to see what Gio's saying. I want to see what Gonzo's saying. I want to see what Nicky's saying. Dan, Ryan, all them. I want to see what they're saying. Enjoy it, guys. You can go and work. You can send them texts to them Tottenham pals. Enjoy it, you know, because who knows? Who knows whether we'll be playing them next season? You know, we may, and still very good chance we could go down. But at least we've got that. At least they can't have that thing of they've sent us down, like a final now in the coffin moment for us. At least I didn't want them to have that. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll be back. Hopefully some transfers this week. That's what I'm hoping for. Good centre half in, maybe Traore in as well. Little bit of belief back now. A little bit of belief. That's what we need. Just a little bit of belief. Come on, Arsenal. Do your job for us. 4 points. It's doable. Come on, you Irons. Keep believing. Thanks for watching live. Thanks for commenting along, guys. Really appreciate it, as always. If you've got any hypes, I don't know whether anyone uses them on my channel. If you've got any hypes and you want to use us and help us out, would appreciate it. Let's go.